Alrighty, everybody. Hopefully all the sound and everything is okay. Welcome to another Lightning Strikes Twice, our super fast, hyper-condensed versions of our longer lightning rounds. This is our sort of fireside chat version, since Casey and I are now in the same location. One of the few times my background changes. So basically the thing is, we've got one topic apiece. The other doesn't know what the other's going to bring up. We got 5 minutes to discuss it. This time we're using a kitchen timer, so...
Kitchen sink timer.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. But, yeah, okay. Go ahead, Casey. You got the first topic.
All right. Timer at the ready.
Yep. We'll start it whenever, because just in case you say something I don't know and there needs to be an explanation.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess this might be philosophical in nature, amongst other things, but if an expired ID is no longer valid to identify you, can you make the argument that you're no longer that person?
Ooh. 5 minutes. That's an interesting... You bring up a really good point.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally ridiculous that you can't be like, oh, here's my ID, this is who I am, and they're like, oh, but it's got a hole punched in it. I don't know if that's still you.
But it was good at one point in time, so it's
right.
It as an ID.
It was official at one point, like for many years even, and then it is no longer official, and now it's somehow like you can't buy beer or whatever, how does that make sense?
I get it. If like as a driver's license, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
But as an ID, that's really bizarre.
Even as a driver's license, it doesn't quite make sense because you don't get tested each time you renew it. It's just a piece of plastic that provides a steady flow of income trickling toward the government.
That's a good point. It isn't like insurance where you're renewing a subscription. Well, and the argument could be made, of course, like I think we've talked about this, that I believe if there's going to be a driver's license, we should have retesting on a regular basis.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of idiots on the road out there.
Yeah.
That like they forgot all the the basic stuff out of the book and things like how to drive. But that's a good point.
Yeah, and so like if it isn't valid to show who you are, and by who you are I also mean like how old you are.
It says date of birth.
Right. So
that's not going to change.
Yeah. So like apparently then I could be whoever I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So
that is weird. Yeah.
That should just be a policy that they kind of across the board agree to drop. Identification is identification. If it was official at one point, it should be official for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I agree. That's a perfectly reasonable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a new one. I never really thought about that, but now that I'm thinking about it, that is.
And I thought of that today because I was opening a bank account. The whole reason I had to fly here.
Mm-hmm.
To open a bank account, and they were like, can we see some ID? And I was like, German or U.S.? And they were like, U.S. I get. And I was like, okay, but it is technically invalid, even though it wasn't punched or anything. I was just like, well, technically this is invalid now because I have a German driver's license. And she was like, oh, it's okay, it's not expired. And I was like, what?
What?
Are you saying if it was expired, you wouldn't be able to accept that as identification?
Well, and that why even is there an expiration date? Because you get a social security card, and that you don't have to renew that.
Don't give them any ideas.
Oh God, good point. And then what would happen if you didn't renew it?
Opting out?
Yeah. Well, we can't. We're never. Well, you might possibly. Well, no, you won't. I might possibly get a little bit of Social Security, but I mean, unless something changes. Yeah,
I will. There's reciprocity with Germany and U.S. So
no. I mean, as far as Social Security as a system being insolvent.
Oh.
Like there might not be money to give
Right,
at some
right.
point in time.
Right. Yeah.
Man, that's super interesting. Like, there's a whole lot of things like that. Well, like my concealed carry license too. Like, it expires. I have to renew it. It's a huge pain in the ass. Well, only during COVID did they fix it where you could do it online. But typically, I had to go in to a place, pay for parking, sit there forever in super uncomfortable chairs, waiting for my name to come up, and then, oh shit, that's time. All right, well, I guess the timer works. Hopefully that was 5 minutes. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So
good enough for government work.
It's close enough. I mean, we always fudge the timer anyway.
That's the 5 there. Huh?
Yeah, you got to go past it and then come back to 5. So I'd go to I don't know, somewhere down there.
Oh.
And then come, yeah.
Back. All right.
They usually say go past 5 minutes to, if it's under. Okay, so mine. All right.
Still ticking. It's gonna blow up.
Oh God! Hit the deck. Okay, so mine is kind of a current events sort of thing. What do you think about The Onion purchasing InfoWars?
Oh, I heard about that. Was that real, or is that an Onion article?
That's what I thought too. I was like, this is the perfect thing. The Onion would totally, and maybe that's sort of the joke, I guess. But I guess, yeah. So because of all the lawsuits and stuff from back in the day, there's a whole bunch of money, and basically to pay that off, InfoWars had to be sold off, auctioned off. So the Onion bid and won. So now
awesome.
they're the proud owner of InfoWars.
Oh wow, that is perfect. That's like the ultimate jab at InfoWars is to be like, oh, who better to own InfoWars than the Onion? A satire.
It does sort of it tracks, right? Like I could totally see that.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of feel like, well, I miss the old InfoWars. Like it was kind of fun. It's like Coast to Coast or something, right? Like there's a lot of woo stuff and goofiness, and Alex Jones was never like a news person. He was an infotainer, so
right.
I'm sure he'll carry on in some fashion or another, but I wonder how many people are going to go to the new version of InfoWars. Like, was it a financially reasonable thing to do? Like, what's it going to look like? I guess they're basically going to do the same kind of stuff.
Is Alex Jones still going to be part of it? Or wait,
no,
did he die?
No, he's still around. Well,
I thought he died.
No, he's still around.
Did he get really sick or something? Yeah,
not that I know of.
I thought there was. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mixing it up with like the whole bankruptcy thing.
Yeah. There was. He's still alive. Still, wild as ever. But
turning frogs gay.
Yeah, no, that's the government.
But no, I think that's actually kind of awesome because like the Onion, I feel like is they have a way of showing you the actual truth through the hilarity of like just pointing out ridiculousness. I mean it's satire. That's the whole point of satire is like
it is kind of fitting. It's almost like that would be an article.
Yeah.
On the Onion's website, like that the Onion buys InfoWars, and they like did it for real. It's like the ultimate. Although now it's kind of like counters their whole premise, right? Like they actually did that, even though it sounds like an article from the Onion. Like
it's an Onion paradox.
Yeah.
Peeled away too many onion layers.
I do have to say I definitely love the Onion, and they're like occasionally their companion or competitor, the Babylon Bee. Like sometimes it like the memes, basically, like the funny satire kind of stuff. Like it's great. It's really good.
Well, the best is when people who don't know about the Onion take it seriously.
Yeah.
And it's like, that shows you so much about society. Like, that article could be construed as actually true,
Yeah.
right?
People
like, you
might
can't
actually
tell the difference unless you know what the Onion is.
Exactly. Well, yeah. And that's the thing too. It's like same thing with InfoWars.
Yeah.
Like it was never claimed. Like I mean, early days, Alex Jones was more or less kind of a reporter, journalist, investigator kind of thing. But like by the time InfoWars rolled around, it was infotainment. Like there's a little seed of truth in there, and then he just gets all crazy and starts yelling about the government and whatnot. It's fun. It's all in good fun. Oh shit. Well, that's time. That we could talk about.
He's kind of like the Dr. Phil of journalism.
Yeah, exactly. What you need to do. Oh man. Oh, those are good. Well, it's been a minute since we've done this, so hopefully everything came out okay. Hopefully we don't have too much clipping on the mic. We'll find out.
And Floyd was quiet for a change.
I know. Just chill out. You know, just like sitting on my lap. Hi there, buddy. Yeah. Well,
Right, well,
give a like and share and stuff if you like Floyd or liked what this
go to
particular
our
video.
Teespring. There's a link in the description. You can get a Floyd shirt.
Yep, we have that.
Kitchen sink meowscopy.
Floyd is very proud of that shirt. I wish it came in like extra small so I could have him wear a shirt with himself.
Just wash it at like 150 degrees Celsius.
Oh man. Well, so we do this every week, and there's going to be another one next week. In fact, due to the circumstances, we're going to record the next one in a minute.
Yep.
So,
Because I'm only here for a minute.
yep, and we're going to be looking exactly the same. In fact, Floyd's probably going to be right where he is.
No wardrobe change.
Nope. So yeah, we have short videos, long videos, everything. Like, share, subscribe, do all that jazz, and see you all next time.